Elfen Lied is an anime I thought I would like, but I sat on it for a few years and I finally decided to give it a try. Now that I saw the first episode, I have quite a bit to say about it. From the start, we are shown some traditional music with some interesting looking art. I really don't know what this is called, but it looks nice and aesthetic is narrative. Then, right from the start after the intro sequence, we have an amazing scene with blood and gore. They also show some of Lucy's opie as well. Now, the reason why I appreciate the first scene so much is because the creators actually understand the fact that they have to earn the audience's attention. Now, this sounds like a simple concept, but you would be quite surprised how many times in media this isn't done very well. I mentioned gore as well as showing Lucy's opie, and I unfortunately have to praise this for being uncensored. Now, the reason why I say unfortunately is because I shouldn't have to praise media for not doing something that they shouldn't already be doing. But unfortunately, with all the right-wing SJWs, left-wing Puritans, and global standards, many anime has been censored. If you fail to see where I'm coming from with this, just think about video games that have been praised for not having microtransactions in them. Right before she makes her escape, she's shot in the head with the .50 caliber anti-tank round. Now, this shows the viewer and establishes that she isn't perfectly invincible. Up to this point, she took hundreds of 9mm rounds that just bounced right off her. I also have to praise the sound design. There was quite a variety of sound, as gunfire sounded different depending on what firearm was being discharged. Also, the sound could be appreciated on a visible level as well as like a sound level, as we see the glass shatter from a shockwave caused by the .50 caliber anti-tank round. That is quite a lot of attention to detail. It also gives the viewers a sense of scale. You see, up until this point, we really only saw 9mm being discharged, and we understood what power they had based on how the environment reacted to them. So, with the .50 caliber, from what the guy said, in addition to any beforehand knowledge that we may or may not have on firearms, we should expect to see more power. And that's exactly what we saw with how the environment reacted to it. So then, Lucy washes ashore. We are shown what I assume to be the other two main characters. In this scene, we are introduced and we are also shown their personalities in a way that seems natural, not forced. We have Yuka with her more warm and kind-hearted nature, and then Kota, who is a bit more clueless. So Yuka takes the initiative and takes Lucy in. We are then shown Bondo, who is supposed to hunt Lucy down. He says he gets quite bored of fighting when the enemy isn't screaming, and he even slaps an innocent woman into next week. The introduction of Bondo is important, and it helps with the world building. This is because he helps set the tone of the harsh world that this series takes place in. Back with Lucy, Kota, and Yuka, we have another scene that shows the characters' personalities. We have Lucy, who breaks Kota's shell, and as Yuka would later point out, Lucy did this because she saw that it was causing Kota pain. This establishes that despite how Lucy may not be at her full intellectual capacity, she still has some type of understanding of good and bad and tries to do good. When Kota rightfully gets upset, Yuka defends Lucy. She then points out why Lucy broke Kota's shell. This shows that Yuka likely has a high emotional intelligence. When Lucy gets scared and runs off, Yuka offers to help look for her, again, which shows her warm, kind-hearted personality. So, this was just episode 1. I'm excited to see what the other 12 have in store. Out of all 41 first anime episodes that I've seen, this is probably the best one. Is there an anime that you think has a better first episode? Let me know down in the comments. Anyways, guys, this is Otaku King 69. Peace, peace.